tangents and secants to a circle. Now once see that first bit, the angle between the tangent to a circle and the radius drawn through the point of contact is, okay. Now see, now this is circle, okay. Now this is the center of the circle C. Now here I can draw one tangent. Now here I can draw one tangent. What is tangent? Anybody say what is tangent? A line touches the circle at only one point. Only one point. That line is called the tangent. That line is called what? Tangent. Okay. So that point is called what? Point of contact. That point is called point of contact. Now we can join center to that point. We can join center to that point. That is called here radius. Now the radius and radius is perpendicular to the tangent at point of contact. At point of contact it is perpendicular 90 degrees. So the angle between the tangent and the radius at point of contact is 90 degrees. Therefore the answer is what? A. Okay Nana, are you understood this one? Now second bit explanation Nana. Once you see, before going to that explanation of the bit, now this is the circle, this is the center of the circle. I can say that it is the C. Now here I can take one point P. Okay, now what about the P with respect to the circle? It is external point. It is what? External point to this circle. Now from this external point, okay, you can able to draw how many tangents to this circle? Once you see Nana, suppose from the P I can able to draw one tangent as like this, another tangent as like this, and here we can able to draw, there are only two tangent from an external point. Suppose this point is called point of contact, that can be denoted with A. This is also called point of contact, that can be denoted with B. So here the length of PA, the length of PA is called, it is the length of tangent. It is called what? Length of tangent. Keep it in your mind, these terms Nana. Length of tangent, that is what Nana? PA. Similarly here PB is called also length of the tangent, that is PB. These both are equal. PA is equal to PB. Now once you see here center and here this is point of contact. Now we can join this one. Now what about this one? Radius. In the before question only I explained that radius is perpendicular to the tangent. So here it is the perpendicular same. Now from C the P point is away from some distance. Away from some distance, that is denoted with the letter D. Now the length of the tangent is denoted with the letter L. Now this is which type of triangle? Right angle triangle. Here by using the Pythagoras theorem, this is the hypotenuse na. By using the Pythagoras theorem, we can able to write D square is equal to L square plus R square. D square is equal to L square plus R square. I hope all are understood this one. Sure? Okay. Now see the question Nana. Here, if from the point P the length of the tangent to a circle is 12 centimeters. So he given that length of the tangent is 12 centimeters. And the distance of P from the center is 13 centimeters. Yeah, distance is also given. Distance is equal to 13 centimeters. Now then the radius of the circle. So what is the R? What is the R? Now these three values, so these two values substituted in this given equation, that is 13 square is equal to L means 12, 12 square plus R square. Now 169 is equal to 144 plus R square. So R square is equal to 169 minus 144, that is equal to 25. Therefore R is equal to 5. R is equal to 5. Okay Nana. So what is the answer now? Option C is the right answer. Okay, I hope all are understood this one. Third question. The number of pair of parallel tangents that a circle can have at most is, suppose you can take a circle. Okay, now here once you see, suppose here I can draw a one tangent. This is one tangent. So how many tangents you can able to draw parallel to this tangent? Yes, exactly. Okay, only one. Only one. Okay, no, these two are only the parallel. There are no other tangent parallel. That's why your option is what? A, 1. I hope all are understood this one. Now fourth question. From a point Q, the length of the tangent is 24 centimeters, and the distance of Q from the center is 25 centimeters. Okay, already in second question we can explain this process. Then the radius of the circle is here. This is the right angled triangle. Now according to Pythagoras theorem, d square is equal to L square plus R square. D square is equal to L square plus R square. Now 25 square is equal to 24 square plus R square. 625 is equal to 576 plus R square. Then R square is equal to 625 minus 576. So then R square is equal to, in 15 we can take the 6, 9, and here it is 4. So R is equal to 7. So here radius is equal to 7 centimeters. So option A is the right answer. Okay, Nana? Fifth question. The tangents drawn from external point to a circular. Suppose here it is one. This is the external point P. Suppose from an external point, how many able to draw the tangents? Nana? There are able. We can able to draw. There are only two tangents. We can able to draw. There are only two tangents. Suppose here it is what? PA, and here it is PB. So what about PA, PB? What about PA? Already we explained the first bit. These both are equal. These both are equal. Okay, so your answer is what? Are equal. Okay, Nana? Sixth bit. If the tangents PA, PB from a point P to the circle with the center O. So here P is the point. Here there are two tangents. That is what, Nana? PA, PB are the two tangents. The center of the circle is O. Suppose we can join OA. Now this is the perpendicular. Now we can join OB. This is radius is perpendicular to the tangent. Again, now he given that are inclined to each other at an angle of 110 degrees. Means here inclined the angle, it is what, Nana? 110 degrees. Okay, Nana? Now angle POA. Angle POA. Before going to that one. Now what about this angle? What about this angle? Once see clearly, here PAOB is a quadrilateral. Though here sum of four angles is how much? Sum of four angles 360 degrees. Yes or no? Now this is 90. This is 90. So here 90 plus 90, 180. Now what about the remaining sum of the angles also? 180. Yes or no? So now this is 110. Now what about this one? This is 70 degrees. This is what? This angle is 70 degrees. So here angle AOB is equal to 70 degrees. I hope all are understood, Nana. Why? Because of here it is the quadrilateral. Sum of four angles is 360 degrees. Already this is 90, this is 90 at 180. Then remaining two angles sum is compulsory 180. So this is 110. What about this one? 70. But he didn't ask angle AOB. He asked that angle POA. Suppose see, we can join O and P. You can join O and P. Now here angle AOB is exactly bisected here. Okay, here OP is called angular bisector. Means the 70 degrees is divided into half. So here this is 35 degrees. This is 35 degrees. So he asked that question, angle POA is equal to 35 degrees. I hope all are understood this one. So option is what here? B. Answer is B. Seventh question. The two concentric circles. Okay, what is the meaning of concentric circles? Two circles having the same center, but different radii. But different. Suppose see, this is one radius and this is another radius. Different radii. Here he given that small radius is smaller, big radius is capital. Okay, so he given that small radius is 3 centimeters, big radius is 5 centimeters. See, radii 5 centimeters to 3 centimeters. Okay, na? Next, the length of the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. And here we can take one chord of the larger circle, but it touches the small circle. How we can take that one? See, suppose as like here I can take, that is the chord of the larger circle AB, chord of the larger circle, but it touches the small circle, Suppose here you can take the point M, touches the smaller circle. Okay, and here AB is chord of larger circle. AB is chord. This is a 2 marks problem, Nanna. This is 2 marks problem also. Larger circle. Now that same AB is tangent to small circle. Okay, now I hope all understand. Now from C to M I can join. Now what about this one? Radius. You know, radius is perpendicular to the tangent. Now what is, how here I can join CA. What is CA? Here CA is the larger circle radius, large radius. Okay, not a bigger radius, longer radius, capital R. Okay, now what is CM? CM is the small radius. Now you know that this is the right angled triangle. Now you can find out the AM by using the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, now first you can use the Pythagoras theorem. How can you write that one? That is capital R square is equal to hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. Now here we want AM. That's why you can write AM square is equal to capital R square minus small r square. So that is equal to capital R square, capital R 5 square 25 minus small r 3 square 9. So that is equal to 16. Therefore AM is equal to 4. Yes or no? Now this is 4. You know, this is the radius divide perpendicular line, radius, and here perpendicular to the AB. A perpendicular line from the center divides a chord AB equally, So here we can get AM is equal to BM. Both are same. AM is equal to BM. So here BM is also 4. AM is also 4. BM is also 4. Now what about AB? Therefore AB is equal to 4 plus 4, that is equal to 8 centimeters. So the length of the chord is equal to 8 centimeters. Option C is the right answer. So option C. Now 8th bit is like as the 6th bit only. See, PA, PB are the tangents from the point P to the circle with the center O inclined to each other at an angle of 80 degrees. So here the angle is what? 80 degrees. Here the angle is 80 degrees. Now we can join AO and AB. Now you know that this is 90 degrees and this is 90 degrees. So this is 80 degrees. What about this one? Already we know sum of these two angles is 180. Now this is 80. Now what about this one? 100 degrees. He asked that angle POA. Now we can join O and P. You know, these angle is bisected. Yes or no? So here 100 means half of 50. So now what is angle POA? Angle POA is equal to 50 degrees. So angle D is the option D is the right answer. Next, 9th bit. A line which intersects a circle in 2 points is called. Suppose this is the circle. Suppose here I can draw a line as like this. Suppose once you see this line touches the circle. No. Suppose I can draw a line as like this. Yes, it just touches the circle. Yes or no? It just touches the circle at one point. So that line is called tangent. That line is called tangent. Suppose a line as like this. That line intersect the circle at 2 points. That line is called secant. That line is called secant. So a line which intersect a circle in 2 points is called secant. Okay, no? So option A is the right answer. Now, once you see the 10th question, once you observe this diagram, Nana, very important diagram once you see. Here, a quadrilateral PQRS circumscribes a circle as like this. Now, then PB plus SD is equal to PB plus SD is equal to. Now, see, suppose you consider a point P. Suppose here for this circle, here P is the external point. P is the external point. From the P, here the diagram, from the P as like this, see, this is what? This is the tangent. So here touches the A, that is the tangent. Yes or no? That is the tangent. Now this is also a tangent from the P. PB is the tangent, PA is also a tangent. PA, PB. These both are equal, Nana. Why? Because of from an external point, the length of the tangents are equal. So these two are the equal. Yes or no? And PA is equal to PB. From P, you can conclude that PA is equal to PB. Now, from S, we concluded that SD is equal to SA. Yes or no? Now, PB is equal to PA plus SD is equal to SA. Now, PA plus SA is nothing but PS. Yes, so option D is the right answer. Okay, Nana? So once discuss about that sector. Suppose see, this is a circle having the center, that is I can take as the O. Now the part of the circle like this I cut it. Okay, so now this is called, this shading part, this is called the sector. This is called the sector. Keep it in your mind. Okay, now that is called the sector. From here to here, this is called L, length of sector. What, Nana? Length of arc. Okay, so this length of arc L, this length of arc subtends an angle theta here. Okay, Nana? So once you see the total circle, this is suppose here the length of the arc. Suppose this total length of the arc makes how much angle at the center? That is 360 degrees. Yes or no? So what is the length of this total circle? Length of the circle, that is 2 pi r. Yes or no? So 2 pi r length of arc makes how much angle at the center? 360 degrees. I hope I understand. Now here how much angle here? Theta. Yes, here it is the angle is what? Theta. So theta angle, here the L means length of the arc. So here theta angle makes by how much length of the arc? L. So now how can you find out the L? That is L is equal to theta by 360 degrees into 2 pi r. Now by using this formula you can find out that length of the arc. So length of the arc is equal to theta by 360 into 2 pi r. Okay, I hope I understand. Now what about area? How we can find out the area of the sector? Suppose again same, Nana. Suppose here you can take a circle as like this. The entire area is here what? The entire area pi r square. So here at the center how much angle is there? 360 degrees. So pi r square area of the circle makes 360 degrees at the center. Yes or no? Now how here suppose area of the sector makes how much angle at the center? Theta. Makes how much angle at the center? Theta. So how can you find out here now? So therefore A is equal to theta by 360 degrees into pi r square. So this is area of sector. Okay na? So area of the sector, this is length of the sector. Area of the sector theta by 360 into pi r square, and length of the sector L is equal to theta by 360 into 2 pi r. So keep these formulas in your mind. Okay na? Right. Now see that 11th question. If the length of the minute hand of a clock, suppose I can take this is the clock. This is the clock. Minute hand length is what? 14 centimeters. Suppose this is center of the clock. Suppose here I can take this is the minute hand. This is the minute hand. How much length it is? 14. How much length it is? 14 centimeters. So the area swept by the minute hand in 10 minutes is, suppose in 10 minutes it is here, yes or no, in 10 minutes. And suppose here I can take 12, this is 2. So here how much time here? 10 minutes, yes or no? So first of all, how much angle formed here? How much angle formed here? Suppose the minute hand completes one rotation, then it completes that, okay, here 60 minutes, yes or no? In 60 minutes it makes the angle 360 degrees, yes or no? In 60 minutes it makes the angle 360 degrees. Now here 10 minutes, in 10 minutes it makes how much angle? That is, now you can find out. Therefore this is taken as the x, or otherwise this is taken as the theta. So theta is equal to 10 by 60 into 360. So then theta is equal to 61 are 66 are 10 into 6 60. So 60 degrees. So here the angle is how much? Here the angle is 60 degrees. Here the angle is 60 degrees. Now he asked that the area of this one, and means area of the sector. Area of the sector, already we know the formula, theta by 360 into pi r square. Now we can do this problem. Here theta means what? 60. So 60 by 360 into 22 by 7 pi value, or radius, here only the radius 14, length of the minute hand 14 into 14. Now you can simplify this one. 61 are 66 are, okay na? Then after 7 1s are 7 2s are 2 1s are 2 3s are completed. Now 14 2s are 28 2, 14 2s are 28 29 30. So 308 by 3 is there? Yes, 308 by 3. Option B is the right answer. I hope all are understood, Nana. Okay. Now once listen this concept, Nana. Suppose this is the circle. Okay, now what is the area of this circle? Area is pi r square. Area of the circle is pi r square. Suppose I cut this circle into half. Then what we get here? Semicircle, yes or no? This is a semicircle. This is semicircle, yes or no? Okay, what is the area of, suppose here again this shaded part is the semicircle. Now what is the area of semicircle? That is equal to half pi r square. Why? Because it half of the circle. Suppose a circle I can be cut into 4 equal parts. Now what about each part? Suppose here this is the angle 90 degrees. Now what about this one? That is called, here 4 equal parts, each part is called the quadrant circle. Now what about area of quadrant circle? That is equal to 1 by 4 pi r square. Keep it in your mind. Area of the quadrant circle is equal to 1 by 4 pi r square. Okay, so how it is area of the how it is a quadrant circle? See, as like the quadrant circle is there. Okay, means here it is angle is what? Compulsory 90 degrees. These both are the equal. Then this is called the quadrant circle. This area is what? 1 by 4 pi r square. Okay, Nana? Once you see this figure, here A, B, C, D is a square. What is the meaning of this square? Each angle is 90 degrees. So here the angle is 90 degrees, here also the angle is 90 degrees, here also the angle 90, here also 90 degree. Okay, whatever it may be. Once you see this figure, nana, suppose in this figure this is the shaded region, this is the shaded part. How can you find out the area of this shaded part? ఈ షేడెడ్ పార్ట్ ఏరియాని మనం ఎలా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి? చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ అన్న. ఇది మీకు 8 మార్క్స్ క్వశ్చన్కి కూడా వస్తుంది, అలాగే 4 మార్క్స్లో కూడా అడుగుతారు, అలాగే 2 మార్క్స్ క్వశ్చన్లో కూడా అడగవచ్చు. కాబట్టి వన్స్ లిజన్ కేర్ఫుల్లీ, ఓకేనా? సో హియర్ హౌ కెన్ యూ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ దిస్ షేడెడ్ పార్ట్? Okay, so one now all are understood nana. Sorry, one listen carefully. Suppose here I can erase this one, I can erase this one, I can erase that one. Now it is as like as quadrant circle, yes or no? It is as like as quadrant circle, yes or no? Okay, now this quadrant circle I can be named as A. Suppose here I can take one point C, here I can take one point P. So what is the name of this one? A, B, P, D. This is one quadrant circle. Okay na? Okay na? Now the another one. Once you see, suppose you can erase this part, you can erase this one. Now this is also a quadrant circle, this is also a quadrant circle. So here how many quadrant circles are there? 2 quadrant circles are there. In each quadrant circle shading part is there, in each quadrant circle shading part is there. Suppose this is a upper quadrant circle, this name, okay, we can put one name, this is the upper side, so upper quadrant circle. Now this is what? Lower quadrant circle. Okay nana? So in the lower quadrant circle shading part is one time is there, in upper quadrant circle shading part one time is there. The entire figure is what? Square. The entire figure is what? Square. Suppose here lower quadrant circle, lower quadrant circle, and you can take upper quadrant circle. I can write in the shortcut way, but don't write in the exams as like this. Lower quadrant circle, upper quadrant circle. This is lower quadrant circle, this is upper. Suppose the area of lower quadrant circle plus the area of upper quadrant circle. Now you can add both. Means here in this figure one shading part is there, yes or no? One shading part. In this figure also one shading part is there. So total how many shading parts in this both? 2 shading parts are there, 2 shading parts are there, yes or no? 2 shading parts are there. That's why suppose from these both I can subtract this entire square, this entire square ABCD. So area of square ABCD. Now in this one how many shading parts are there? One shading part is there, yes or no? One shading part is there, and also this part and this part, this one also are there, yes or no? Arthamavutunda? So now from this I can add these 2 areas, then after I can subtract ABCD. Now what we get? Only the area of the one shading part, the area of one shading part. Suppose in I can explain in another way. Once you see, suppose here I can name it as the part 1, this is part 2, this is part 3. So in area of the lower quadrant means part 1 plus part 2, yes or no? Area of the upper quadrant circle means part 2 plus part 3 minus area of the ABCD means part 1 plus part 2 plus part 3, yes or no? So now you can subtract 1 minus 1 0, 1 2 we get 2 0, 3 3 cancel. Now entire what we can get? 2. What is the second part? This shading part. So the area of the shading part formula is what nana? Area of the lower quadrant circle plus area of the upper quadrant circle minus area of the square. I hope all are understood this one. In the same way, once you see this diagram, now here we want area of this shaded part, area of this shaded part. How we can find? This ABCD is the square, that's why here it is the right angle. So this is lower quadrant, this is upper quadrant. Now here 10 centimeters you can be taken as the radius of lower quadrant circle and radius of the upper quadrant circle. So by using this formula, area of the lower quadrant circle 1 by 4 pi r square plus area of the upper quadrant circle is also 1 by 4 pi r square minus area of the ABCD side square. Yes or no? So now 1 by 4 pi r square, 1 by 4 pi r square, how much? 1 by 2 pi r square minus side. Here what is the side? 10. 10 is side of the square as well as also radius of the circle. So here side is what? 10 square. So now 1 by 2 into pi value 22 by 7 into r square. R is 10. So 10 square 100 minus here also 10 square 100. From the 2 1 jar to 11 jar. From the both here we can get 100 is take common. 100 you can take the common. 100 you can take common. Now what we get here? 11 by 7. 11 by 7 in minus here 100 take common 1. So what we get now? So 100 into 11 minus 7 by 7. So 100 into 11 minus 7 how much Ranna? 4. 4 by 7. So we can get 100 into 4 by 7. 4 by 7 value. What is 4 by 7 value? 4 you can divide with the 7. 0.0. 7 6 are 7 5 are 35. 5 again 0. 7 7 are 49 and approximately 0.57. So 100 into 0.57. So that is equal to 57, approximately 57. So we can get the answer is what? 57 centimeter square. So option D is the right answer. I hope all are understood. Nana. This is 4 marks question. Suppose if you ask 8 marks question or 2 marks question, whatever it may be, as like any diagram is there, simple you can use the formula area of the lower quadrant circle plus area of the upper quadrant circle minus area of the square ABCD. Okay Nana?